my channel. My name is Laura. I'm here. I'm here to do my Fauxbonichi flip. I know I haven't been doing these. The last one I did was back in March. I had some issues in May and June and then July. So yeah, so this is, I'm going to call this the good, the bad, and the ugly. So today we're going to do April. So I have my little owl. She is paper clipped onto here. So when I open up the book, we will do the pink, which is April. So I'm going to share with you my April, and then I will do May, June, July in a different video. So okay, so we're going to open up into April. So yes, I do this every day, and so here we go. Now I'm not probably going to forget what I did in April. So in April, I was continuing to do my calendar. So it starts off here with the calendar, and it tells me how many steps I did. I dropped my goal down to 5,000 steps for the day, and as you can see, I reached 5,000 a couple of times with the stars. The smileys is books that I completed, which I completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. And I had some alone time with my husband and some decluttering. So that is this here. And I continued to do that for every month, and then I stopped. So I will tell you in another video when I stopped doing the calendar. So that's my calendar. So on April 1st, the quote was, "A woman's heart is like a campfire. If you don't tend to it, often the flame will go out." And I think I had to draw a fire, so that's what I used for my quote there. And of course, I put my reading, and these are the books that I was reading, or books that I ordered. So those are books that I ordered. Sorry, I'm trying to read this along with while I'm turning the pages. On the 2nd, my daughter loves the Eiffel Tower, so I drew the Eiffel Tower there. And camping was my favorite as a child. We used to go camping a lot. Yeah, so, and the book that I was reading at that time was Hate You Give. So that's that there. On the 3rd, we had to draw roasting marshmallows, so I have that there. And I said I never liked doing this. I hated the taste even as a kid. So there's my marshmallow there. On the 4th, I had recess, and I played I could play Connect 4 with the kids, and we had to draw hiking boots. So there's my hiking right there. So on the 5th, there was a library sale, and I picked up a whole bunch of books for $7. There's a long list, and I'm sure I did my haul on my YouTube channel. Character develops itself in the stream of life, and I had to draw like a life form there. 30 books for $7. It was continued. There wasn't enough room to write all the books that I collected, so I did it on the 2nd page as well. On the 6th, I made this kite at school in recess, and I think one of the kids made it for me, and I stuck it in my book here. And I was listening to the audio book of Bone Season and Sun After the Storm. And on the 7th, I decided to put some photos in here. So my kids went to some party, and here are Naomi and Victoria behind her with her friends. And here is Justin. I think I had a time out with him only. So yeah, so I put his picture there. Okay, on the 8th, here's my whole family. We took out my dad for his birthday, and here's my dad here. And me, my sister, Victoria, Justin, and Naomi. So my dad turned 70. We took him out for dinner. On the 9th was Passover, and we celebrated at my sister-in-law's house, and we had turkey, so I drew a turkey. On the 10th, I was annoyed our wedding. I was having we're planning bar mitzvah, and I was a little annoyed because my mother-in-law is starting to take over the bar mitzvah planning, just like she did on our wedding. So I journaled about that there. Cozy up and read. I did this little thing here. And on the 11th, we took the kids to see Boss Baby. So I drew those little Boss Baby people over there. That was really cute. Did I already mention I was obsessed with my mini magazine? Oh my God, stop me. So yeah, I was obsessed with my mini magazine. You've seen my mini magazine in a flip that I did. Yeah, so let me see if I could grab it really quickly. This is my mini magazine that I'm talking about. I made it smaller, and it is a this just journal of, I keep track of everything in here. So yeah, so you've seen this in a flip before. So anyway, so that's that. And on the 12th, I drew a happy tree and some crabs that we had for lunch. And then on the 13th, when we went bowling, there's a bowling pin on the top, and I drew, I started to read The Bear, the book, and I took Victoria to guitar lessons, so here's my guitar. And I do not like bugs, so I drew bugs. I dislike all of them, especially spiders, so I drew those little spiders at the bottom. On the 14th, I had a haircut, and I used my punch for the very first time. And I pulled out my watercolors, and I drew this little sunrise there. And my husband dropped his glasses on the floor and broke them, so that's that there. On the 15th was payday, and it says, which means it's bill pay time, so many bills, and I drew that little person doing bills. And then I have a bunny there because we went to Walmart to get stuffed things for Easter. And on the 16th was an egg hunt that we did in the backyard. So I used my little washi. I have egg washi, and then we went to my mother's and we saw my nieces, and we took a picture in front of, this is my nieces here. This is my daughter Naomi, my niece Amanda, my niece Ashley, Justin, and Victoria. So yeah, so we always take a yearly photo on the stairs at my mother's house. So that's that. On the 17th, I drew a boat because my husband is in love with boats, and he wants to own one day, so I drew that in there. On the 18th, I did a lot of watercoloring. Look how colorful that page is. God has made everything beautiful in its time, and I drew that little flower there. And I went back to work. I was a little tired, and I took some naps that day, and I marathoned The Bones Season 1. On the 19th, I was born with a reading list I will never finish. I drew that little Snoopy there. And our favorite place to eat is Subway. We eat there often. And on the 20th, I took another nap. I was tired. And trying to think, we went food shopping. Just a little, it was raining that day. I guess I had to draw an elephant. On the 21st, Naomi had dental surgery, so that's up on the top there. And I called my grandmother for her 87th birthday. She lives in Florida with my aunt, so that's that there. On the 22nd, I bought these VJNs lights things, and I painted them, and they're going to be used for the bar mitzvah on their tables. And I drew, we saw the Sing movie, so there's my Sing people. And on the 23rd, I dropped the kids off for Hebrew school, and we just had pizza. It's just a regular kind of day. And I went to the used bookstore and traded some books in. On the 24th, I had the dentist again. The kids had some Hebrew school tutoring. I had to draw a camper. On the 25th, I did some phone calls. I had to do a health insurance and State Farm. I watched Bones and Days of Our Lives, and I just wrote journaling to fill in the page. On the 26th, Joy Medical Insurance. We got more bills from medical insurance. Yeah, so just major things. I don't know why I drew these road signs. Many of us are looking for a burning bush or waiting for our ship to come in, and we fail to see God's little miracles. It's the seemingly insignificant moments that remind us of His presence. We must take the time to notice the little road signs leading us in the right direction. So I just drew that up there. On the 27th, I took the kids to school and I covered up their school. They went to my school where I worked, and I took a picture of them in front of the school. That's their old elementary school. And on the 28th, they got their report cards, so I put their grades in there. 2 of them are failing things. And on the 29th, we had junior service, and I went to the mall. I did a road trip. So that's that there. And then on the 30th, we did some shopping. I played with the kids in the yard. I paid bills, so very mundane, routine stuff. So that's it for the month of April. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't getting ugly, with a little bit of ugliness in there, but not that much. I think the next video will probably be more of some drama. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.